What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Screen Sanctum reaction. I'm Steve, and today we're going to react to Community Season 3, Episode 2, Geography of Global Conflict. So we're in Season 3. Ooh, it's been a long road, but it's been fast. I can't believe it's been a year. I've watched over 50 episodes, and I have, I believe, 4 more seasons to go, even though I know the later seasons are only, I believe, like 13 episodes. So I think I might have another year to go. I don't want this to end, but when it does, I'm definitely doing a binge rewatch. I love this show so much. So I just want to get into this. I have it up. I want to thank everyone who's already subscribed to the channel. If you want to see my full watch-alongs like this video and many more, check me out at Patreon. All right, here we go. Season 3, Episode 2 in 3, 2, 1, and go.
By the end of World War II, President Roosevelt's body had finally
Oh, freaks and geeks.
to the polio that afflicted him. Which brings me to the Yalta Conference.
What?
You can tell me 3 key points brought up there.
And he knows.
Annie Kim.
The demilitarization of Germany, the establishment of Poland's borders, and the formation of the United Nations.
Annie number 2.
I like to think the Lord heard my prayers about you, but you still dressing like a streetwalker.
Yep, I'm getting
What?
serious. I got a backpack.
Dressing like a streetwalker? Shirley is so kind and passive that you don't realize some of the stuff that she says.
Oh, thanks.
My first cop flashlight. Can't wait to get some brains on this bad boy. Are you safe, ma'am? Everything okay?
He just wants to abuse his
How
power.
do you think you are? The badge says to serve and protect. No, it doesn't. What do I do if I see a crime?
What a security guard does.
Nothing.
Call a cop. Where'd you even get these?
This ragtag group of cut-ups is my study group.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
this is Annie Kim from my poli-sci class.
It's higher if you consider my school's ranking.
Well, it sounds like you had a lighter course load, so...
Well, I was in a lot of clubs. I founded 17 of them.
How progressive of you to have a multicultural evil twin.
An Asian Annie. Obama's America.
Oh.
You mean the younger you that took so much Adderall she tried to straighten the lines on our high school football field during the game?
Oh, be careful, Annie.
Little
What are you
girl.
trying to do here? This is our Annie. That little twerp is a can of Annie Light. She couldn't hold a candle to the real thing in any category of anything.
How sweet, Jeff.
Let's get him.
You know
Kiddo.
what else was the best? The rainforest. Too bad the fascist oligarchies are raping them to make hamburgers.
They're keeping up with this, Britta, for Season 3.
Maybe I'm not done raging against the machine!
Raging against the what? That's
I don't like this version of Britta. Meaning the writing.
Mind a can, student.
Mind the can. Oh, she's gonna break authority. She couldn't even tip it over.
Piss warnings, pig.
She's not meant for that life. Oh my lord. She stole her idea. This means war.
You okay, kiddo?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Well, the real important thing is that there is a model.
She is.
And she gets to put it on her resume.
He took the
The
cap
team
off.
to the National Model UN.
Tell me why I feel like that was improvised. That's
Boudreaux's golly.
That's it. Find this little brat's off switch.
Really?
Pardon me, Professor Cligoris.
Either pronunciation is fine. Are you here for
Cligoris.
I'm here to tell you that
Cligoris.
UN was hers.
Really? So you're Clark M. Eichelberger. So I've had your photo around my neck since I was in high school.
Well, I still don't recognize it.
Well, it exists, baby.
I'm sorry. I don't understand your relationship here. Is he your father or your lover?
That's a question all the fans are asking.
Off the crazy pedal for just a moment here. There's only one rational way to settle this.
See you in the fair.
I like saying, hence the title of the episode. That's like my thing.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Good friends.
Grown-up friends.
Yeah.
That's not weird at all.
So, the key to winning this thing is when in doubt, agree with Annie.
Sweet, Jeff, but everyone should just have fun.
Pierce, I'm offended you would single me out.
Did you read up on your country's info packet?
Yes.
Is it okay if we do accent sugar?
Troy, Georgia's the country, not the state.
That's right.
Oh, God.
Soviet Union. And we kindly request y'all mind your P's and Q's.
Welcome to the world.
But he's still doing a Georgia state accent.
UN's ability to pass resolutions
Which was that foreshadowing for Atlanta?
and maintain order.
Oh.
Does two UNs mean there are two Earths?
Yeah.
Galaxies or identical Earths in parallel dimensions? Well, what does that say about free will?
Abed has the real questions.
America proposes a UN peacekeeping force of 10,000 troops.
Uruguay agrees.
Oh, China too.
It's much obliged.
There's going to be refugees. Who can take refugees?
The great country of Somalia graciously invites the
Oh,
Ethiopian
God.
refugees to enjoy safe lodging and cool ocean breezes.
Crisis alert! Russia has...
This is what the United Nations is doing to your freedom.
Oh, my God. Britta, that's basically all Britta, safe protesting, where nothing can really happen to her.
Just give me a reason.
Oh, God.
You're coming with me.
Crisis alert!
This guy is so good.
Massive flooding has left
Was this a meme? That had to have been a meme at some point.
Help women and children get save the orphans.
Loose nuke sinkhole!
Crisis alert.
Hereditary monarchy! Graft and corruption!
Damn, Pierce!
Ooh, that wasn't me.
I don't smell anything. Well, I just got it.
Oh, it's in my mouth.
So let me get this straight. You're bringing her in here for
Protesting.
making a mess.
And I shut her down.
Young lady, it's full paint on the globe. You're as much a criminal as this idiot is a cop. None whatsoever.
Do you, Rita Perry, have any intentions of breaking any laws ever?
No. In her mind,
How is this still happening?
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
With actual...
they should have did something with fire coming out.
You're acting like a little schoolgirl and not in a hot way.
Oh, Jeff. That was very weird of a 30-year-old person to say.
This is all my fault. I pushed you in competing with other Annie.
Are you kidding me? I practically ran to you with that flyer.
See, this is good. Jeff didn't really push her. Jeff just had her back.
Such a child.
When you feel the way I feel about you, the easy loophole through the creepiness and danger is to treat them like a child. Intelligent young woman, and I can't keep patting you on the head or talking down to you.
This
I like
conversation kind of sounds like grooming.
Nope.
No, that's gross.
I can't, no.
I feel gross.
Okay, good.
Well, I better go check on the group.
Whew.
sorry I put you through.
Why am I really interested in who
but
ripped one?
I farted.
Annie, no. I can't let you fall on the sword because I farted.
Farted.
Guys,
Aw.
I wasn't doing the Spartacus thing.
I farted.
No, seriously.
We all farted.
You guys?
See, that's a family.
Abed, what did I tell you? You can't just mumble nonsense. No one's cutting away.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Here's my actual plan.
I was going to say, you could hear what he was saying and he wasn't saying anything. Oh, man. I thought this making him a security guard was going to uplift him.
She's promising to disrupt the model. UN. She says she's gonna cause a disruption.
Go show that hippie how the world really works. Are you forgetting something?
Oh, shoot.
All in favor?
I thought he was going to give him his handcuffs back.
People of our planet have constructed a trans-dimensional gateway here.
They can't do this.
Only Abed could think of something like this.
Forming one gigantic, United Nations.
We did it.
You're a fool. If we simply refuse to recognize your authority, we still remain ahead, and you lose.
Blue UN wins.
Hooray!
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing. And you can't do anything to stop me.
Oh, Britta. Oh, nice. Slow-mo walking. Oh my god. Holy shit. It's funny, they both get what they wanted, really. It was overboard for what she was doing, but... Ew. But they... Yeah, I'll explain it in a second. They put on scrubs to steal his watch. Like, where did they get scrubs from?
I'm not your damn board game!
That's funny.
You can get my spare ribs.
My spare ribs. Ugh. All right. So what I meant by they both got what they wanted is fairly obvious. I mean, I'm not a genius here. Britta wants to feel like a real protester. Well, I haven't seen the rest of the series, but I feel like she's never going to do real protesting, like go out into the world and do it. It seems like that's what she wants to do, but she's very privileged and happy with how she's living in college with technology and TVs. Chang wants to be an enforcer, and he is technically not. He's just a security guard. Like they said, all he's supposed to do is sit there and make sure little things are fine, and if something big happens, he calls the cops, right? So it's very, very cool and funny at the end that Britta is still doing like a fake protest. Like, what is she really doing? She's not doing anything but disrupting a United Nations like mock-off. But the funny thing is that Chang gets the authority to do really whatever he wants, hence the taser. So he gets to be a cop or an enforcer. And by tasing Britta, she gets to feel the feeling of what it's like to be like a real protester, someone who's doing this like with high stakes that they could go to jail or get killed or, you know, get harmed. So it's a funny way for them both to get what they want. I was a little confused, not confused, but maybe I'm not reading into, but maybe I am interpreting the conversation between Jeff and Annie wrong again, I'm doing this reaction live. I've only watched the episode once, but it sounded like Jeff was saying, when you were a kid, you know, we were good friends, and this is how I used to talk to you. But now that you're an adult, I have feelings for you, and the way I'm talking now is like a crutch for me to stand on to kind of show my feelings. And in the episode, I said it's kind of sounded like grooming, but I want to kind of retract that because, I mean, I know they did kiss, but it wasn't, I mean, Annie initiated one of them, I believe. And Jeff never, he never took her out on dates. He never, I don't want to say never, but he hasn't taken her out on dates when she was like a freshman. He never touched her inappropriately or spoke to her inappropriately, or ever really tried to make a serious move on her to wait until she was older. So it's not grooming. So I just want to make that point clear. It was kind of creepy, though, obviously, when he said she's acting like a schoolgirl and not in a hot way. Like, that was creepy, but just want to get that point out there. I really do feel like they're better as friends, but I feel like by the time this series is over, they're going to be dating. And I don't know. It just kind of feels weird to me, but I don't know. I haven't seen it, so maybe they don't. What else is there? Great cameo. I forgot his name from Freaks and Geeks, and he was in Spider-Man: Homecoming and Far From Home, etc. Funny guy. What else do we have? I guess the only other point I want to make is I thought when they gave Chang this position as a security guard, it would enhance his status over the group again, like when he was a professor, which was my favorite Chang, to be honest. And I don't want to sound like I'm bitter, but I am kind of sad because I kind of don't like sad, pathetic Chang. I just loved when Chang had like power over the group and could antagonize them from the top. And that's what I thought was going to happen when they made him a security guard. And it's only 2 episodes into season 3, so maybe eventually it will. But I don't know. How many of you out there preferred when Chang was the professor and basically, like I said, held power over the group? You know, his status was higher, so it was just a little bit funnier rather than him just being sad and very few times getting wins, if that makes sense. So just let me know, what version of Chang did you like best? Is it any of the ones we've seen so far, or is it a Chang that that I haven't seen yet? What else? I made a comment about Shirley. She said something about Britta, and a lot of people have actually commented on my posts, mostly agreeing that Pierce is a bad person. I don't think there's arguments with that, but then also saying, why do you hate Pierce but love Shirley? And I thought about that a lot. And when you do really concentrate on the show and you actually hear what Shirley says sometimes, she says some really, I would say, sometimes some really ignorant stuff. But it's because she talks so sweet that sometimes it flies over my head. Like, I just laugh. Like, she'll say something and it sounds so adorable and so cute, and I'll laugh and I'll just forget about it. But when you actually hear it, it's like, if Pierce would have said that, I would have had a totally different reaction. You know what I mean? So I'm going to really pay attention more to what Shirley says going forward, just so I'm not jaded towards her in my head, because I have loved her because she is like a mom and so cute, but she does say some odd stuff once in a while. So I promise I'll do better at catching those. So that's my thoughts on episode 3. Excuse me. That's my thoughts of season 3, episode 2 of Community. What did you think of this episode? What did you think of my reaction? Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you want to see my full watch along, as I say every week, check me out at Patreon, and I'll see you and hopefully you on the next episode. Peace, guys.